Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna do an unboxing video for this premium Bandai item, the PB02 Battle Spirit starter, Collabo starter, the all-in attack of Toho monsters. Yeah, so I got this box from a friend that lives in Japan, and he mailed all the way to me. So without further ado, let's open it up. So after removing all those boxes and tapes, here comes the main item. It's a storage box with the Godzilla illustration on the top, and it is, you can see here, the 65th anniversary of Godzilla. And it says Battle Spirits over here at the back, and at the bottom is another illustration of Godzilla. So without further ado, we're gonna open it up. Okay, so I moved all the items from inside the storage box outside, so you can see from the set you get a starter deck, a set of cores and soul core, and this time a sleeve, which you can look at the design. It's the Shin Godzilla new illustration. Right, so let's put the sleeve aside, the cores and the soul cores aside, and move on to the main event. Alright, so you can see this is a starter deck, and on top of it we have the avatar of Godzilla. It is a cost 5 Grand Walker, and with 3 red symbol reduction. And yeah, so the core charge condition is Godzilla, so whenever you summon any spirit with Godzilla in its name, you can put one core from the void to this nexus. And yeah, level 1 level 2 effect, this nexus symbol is treated as red with 2 god symbols right here. You can actually treat them as red symbols as well. So moving on to the next effect, Grand Force 4. So level 1, level 2, during the start of your attack step, by moving 4 core from this nexus to the void. During this turn, this nexus is treated as level 1 and level 2 BP 20,000 spirit, and it can only be destroyed by Grand Walker nexus. Yeah, so it's pretty strong, and you can see Grand Walkers are usually not affected by effects other than the effects that's targeting Grand Walker nexus. And yep, so for the Grand Field level 2, during opponent's attack step, when opponent's spirit or ultimate that has the BP 6000 or below attacks, that spirit or ultimate is destroyed. So it's really strong against rush decks that has a low BP. Yeah, so for example, Imaginary Beast, the new deck, Tsukuyomi deck, yeah, that has a lot of small BPs, spirit and ultimate attacking. So with this Grand Field, it automatically destroys them. So yeah, we have 1 and 2 of them. So we have 2 Godzilla. And next, moving on, we have Radon. And yeah, from this set, all of the cards inside, they have the extra foil for every single card. So yeah, moving on. So Radon, we have 2 pieces of Radon. And next we move on to this. I'm gonna go in and introduce you guys to this. This is Kamata-kun. This is also known as the second form of Shin Godzilla. So here it says Godzilla 2016 second form. So it is a 3 cost spirit with 1 red symbol reduction and 1 god symbol reduction. So yeah. And for the first line of effect is these cards or spirit name can be treated as Shin Godzilla second form. Yeah, so yeah, level 1, level 2, when this spirit is summoned, you may open up 3 cards from your deck, and you can search up to 1 avatar of Godzilla, and 1 card with the name of Godzilla, which is a red symbol card, red spirit card with the name of Godzilla, and add them to your hand and put the others into the trash. Yeah. So moving on to the next effect, level 1, level 2, during your own main step, when you summon a spirit card or Grand Walker nexus with Godzilla or Gojira, this spirit has 2 extra red symbols in it. So with this is actually a great seeker for Godzilla decks. So with the first skill, it is a great seeker, and for the second skill, when you summon or when you deploy spirits on Nexus, it is a really good card for having 2 extra red symbols. You can see from this, the Godzilla. So if you have Kamata-kun on the field. So you can have full reduction when you deploy Godzilla. The Grand Walker, you can have full 3 red symbol reductions. So yeah, it's really good with level 1 core 3k BP, and level 2 3 cores with 5k BP. So yeah, let's get 2 of these as well. Moving on, we have Ankyras. So Ankyras, 2 of it. And moving on, we have Godzilla 1994. Moving on, we have King Ghidorah 1968. Yeah, we have King Ghidorah. And yep, here comes the burst. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with burst. This one is actually quite interesting. So this name is Space Godzilla. So this card is a 7 cost card with 4 red symbol reduction. And yeah, Space Godzilla. This card or spirit card name can be treated as Space Godzilla. Oh wow, Space Godzilla and Space Godzilla. How weird is it? So level 1 core 7k BP. Level 2 core 10k BP. Level 3 7 core on it 20k BP. So it is a burst, and it activates when your life is decreased. So you can destroy 2 opponent spirit ultimate with 1 symbol, and the spirit ultimate that is destroyed by this effect cannot activate its effect. So yeah, after you activate this effect, you can summon this spirit without paying the cost. So level 2 and level 3, when you have a nexus on the field, this spirit is this spirit cannot be destroyed or bounced back to your hand or your deck by your opponent's effect. So it's a really good card that stays on the field. Yeah, so go. Alright, so moving on, we have Mothra, 2 of the Mothra. And next we're moving on to the X-ray of this starter deck. So it's Godzilla 2004 with 8 costs and 4 red reduction and 2 green reduction. So level 1 core on it with 10k BP. Level 2 2 cores on it, 15k BP. Level 3 6 cores on it, 22k BP. So it's actually a pretty decent card, you know. So when this card is in the trash, when your opponent decrease your life, you may pay 2 costs and summon it from the trash. So yeah, normally you summon it with such a high cost, but whenever your life is decreased by your opponent, you may pay 2 costs and summon it in the trash instead. So it's pretty defensive and offensive at the same time. So moving on with the level 1, level 2, level 3 effect, when this spirit attack, you can select one of your opponent's spirit ultimate and attack it. So if you do that, you may move 1 core from the void to this spirit, and this spirit refreshes. So yeah, it's pretty good, you know, because with this kind of high BP, you can select one of your opponent's lower BP spirit and battles with it. So by doing that, you refreshes and you have 1 extra core. You do it again and again and again, you clear your opponent's field, and yeah, it's pretty good. And with additional skills like level 2 and level 3 during your own attack step, whenever your opponent's spirit or ultimate leaves the field, during this turn, this spirit gets 1 extra red symbol. So when you do the first skill, when you do this level 1, level 2, level 3 effect, you attack and attacks when you destroy BP lower opponent's spirit or ultimate. So when you do that, you get 1 extra symbol, and you attack again, you get another extra symbol. So after you finish attacking every single spirit available, you get a lot of symbols and you attack the opponent's life directly. Yeah, so it's actually quite good as a finisher, and you get 2 bits of it. And next, we're moving on to the magic. So this is actually Hoshanesen. So it's like shooting laser. Shooting laser. So it's a 5 cost magic with 2 red reduction and 1 god symbol reduction. And when this card is opened by a spirit named Godzilla, or it is put to trash by the effect of Avatar of Godzilla, you may put this card to hand and move 1 core from the void to a card named Avatar of God Godzilla. So yeah, it's pretty decent. It's actually like one of those searcher magic. When you search by some cards with a specific name, you add one card to add one card to the Groundwalker, or when it's open and put into trash by Groundwalker's effect, you move one card to the Groundwalker. Yeah, this is basically it. And what I'm gonna say about this magic is actually the flash effect. It's really good. So with 5 cost and 3 reduction, you can do flash, BP 8, destroy one opponent's spirit ultimate with BP 8000 or below. Then if you have a card named Godzilla or Gojira, you can actually destroy another spirit or ultimate with 12k BP or below or and above. So it's actually quite decent because you can actually destroy 2 spirit or ultimate with one single magic card. And with this condition, with any spirit or ground connectors with Godzilla or Gojira name in it, it's actually pretty easy. So yeah, it actually helps you to clear 2 opponent spirit or ultimate with 8k or below and 12k and above, which is quite nice. You can destroy one lower BP stuff, and you can actually destroy one of your opponent's key spirit. So it's actually pretty good for this set, and it's pretty defensive and offensive at the same time. So yep, I think this is the last card, the last new cards from this set. Moving on, we have the reprints, and the reprints are actually foil. You can see there's foil on it, but it's not X-ray foil, so there's no like shiny things on it. So yeah, so moving on with this little Godzilla, cost 3, 2 reduction, and it's actually also one of the secrets, but I'll let it focus for a while so you can look at the card's effect. Yeah, alright, so we got 2 of it. We got 3 of it. And next we got Godzilla 1965, 3 cost, 1 red reduction and 1 green reduction. And for the effects, it's here. We have 3 of it as well. Moving on, we have the God of Destruction, Space Godzilla, 4 cost, 3 reduction. Yeah, this card and spirit has the name of Space Godzilla. Yeah, wait, I'll let you see. Okay, here you go. Right, so yeah, for the effect you can look at it. Okay, so focus for a while. Yep, and there's also 3 of it. And here we go, we have Godzilla 1971, 4 cost, 2 red reduction, 1 green reduction. And for the effect you can see here, I think we have 3 as well. No, this one we only have 2, so 2 of this. Next we have the King of Monsters, Burning Godzilla, 6 cost, 2 red reduction, 2 green reduction. And for the effect, it's here. It's pretty good. It was an X-rare, but now it's reprint. It hasn't have the X-rare foil on it, so it's okay. Here we go, we got 2 of it. Next, moving on, we have the Nexus, the Crystal Area. So well, so for level 1, level 2, this card. Yep, so the spirit cards with Godzilla in its name is treated as the highest level. So yeah, it's pretty good for any Godzilla decks, and it's really nice. So we have 1, 2, 3 of it. And here we go, we have the Magic Diamond Wall. So this is actually pretty nice for any decks. So Diamond Wall, the effects, when I look at it, this has a new illustration on it. This is only for Godzilla. This is Mecha King Ghidorah. Yeah. So next we have Burst Wall. So yeah, we have the new alternate illustration as well for Burst Wall. And it is actually, I don't know, is this the Kiryu or it's either Mecha Godzilla? So it's either one of them. Yeah, so pretty nice. And yeah, so from this set, yeah, this is everything. So for the reprint card for the main cards, actually it's this 2. And yeah, from the set, it's actually pretty decent. And yeah, I do recommend you guys to actually buy it or whenever you have the chance to, and because it is actually quite nice. For Groundwalkers, it actually doesn't treat as this high BP, 20k. Normal Groundwalkers are only treated as 3k of, for example, maybe Brahma from the SD, it's 5k. But this is actually the highest with 20k on it, and with this and this together, yeah, you can just punch your opponent with like 5 symbols, or with these 2 symbols, just attack opponents, and it's not affected by any effect except the effects that targeting Groundwalkers. Yeah, to just attack your opponent. Your opponents have no chance. Your opponent just block or just die. So thank you guys for supporting me and turning into this video, and hope to see you guys again. Please do leave a like on this video or subscribe if you want to look for the future content, and thank you. Goodbye.